Good day, my crafty friends. Hello and welcome back. I am Rachel with Purple Cat Rachel, and I'm just here to share with you all my whips and crochet and sewing I've done in the past month or so. But I want everyone to take the time to like, subscribe, and follow so you don't miss another video. So there's that. But I have not been making much videos like TikTok, Instagram. I've just been kind of sluggish. I have not been doing a lot. So I just want to share with you all my stuff I've made in the past month or so. But let's get into it. If you are here to I don't know, you haven't seen me before, well, hello, haven't been posting a lot, so this is my post for the week. I just want to share all my stuff and just get with it because I have been, sluggish, like I said, and I've been taking iron supplements, and that has been helping a lot because I'm an introvert and I like to stay inside with the air conditioning and the summer heat. It sucks. So, yeah, let's get into it and show you all my cool stuff. Let's start off with the oldest one I have. Maybe this one? Okay, so I'm going to show you my little platter of, my Sanrio crochet stuff. I found these patterns off of YouTube for free. I'm going to link them down in below. But I'm going to show you what I've made first. So, we have our little Hello Kitties with the pink bow. Sorry, I got the hiccups. But we got pink Hello Kitty with the bows, and they are $14 each. I don't like that it's flipped, but the camera's flipped. I did it so I can see you guys, okay? But I did Hello Kitty with a bow. They both look a little different because their eye spacing's a little different, but I think they're cute. They're $14. I'm almost tempted to put them on a keychain. Tell me in the comments, do I need to put my little Hello Kitties on a keychain? That's all I need to know. But they were pretty easy to make. They took me about an hour. So, thunder. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you hear the thunder or not, but it's about to rain really heavily. I hope my cat is somewhere around here. But I'm looking underneath the table because I have a little cat bed under there, and he likes to sleep under there, so I'm just like, are you there? But anyways, Hello Kitty. Then we have my Melody. She's also $14. She's got so much fuzz on her. Oh my goodness. The plastic fuzz from the polyfill, but she's a little crooked. I'm just now realizing that. I'm a little upset over that, but it's whatever. Oh my goodness. But there's my Melody. She's also $14. Might have to put her on a keychain too. But we only have one of my Melody. I don't know why I didn't make a second one. I think I tried making a second one. It didn't work out. So we're just one my Melody. So there's that. And then we got two kuromis. Yay! And these actually look really cute. They're both... Am I missing a tag? I'm missing a tag. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not. It's right there. But they're also $14. It took me about an hour. I try to keep it within this vicinity of an hour to make. So, I will also be posting the, the pattern off in the description of where I found it on YouTube. So you guys don't have to be like, where'd you find it? Where'd you find it? I'm like, I got you guys. They're in the description below, and it's a free YouTube tutorial. So I was excited about that, and it's a really nice YouTube tutorial. So yeah, you guys go over there and watch their stuff on how they made it. So we got two kuromis. I did the Big Twist Posh Pearl, or not the pearl. No, I'm talking about the Michael's version, but the Big Twist baby bear. Yeah, this is the baby bear. No, this is the baby bear. This is the posh. So one is more shinier than the other. But they relatively look so cute. I love them. They're both $14. So there's that. Now, let's get into the big guys when I used Bernat blanket. So we have two My Melodies. So they're 16 because they're just a little bit bigger. And they took me a little bit longer for some reason. I don't know. But we have the sewn on eyeballs and the nose because, like, lately in the past, like, couple months, I've been really, like, eager to sew on my eyes instead of put the plastic buttons, because I don't know, it's probably because, like, it's just easier for me now, and I don't like putting on the plastic eyeballs, because, like, I know some kids will be like, oh, you know, I can't have it because my mom said so, and I'm like, well, it's sewed on, so you don't have to worry about it, because it's more kids friendly, you know? But this one is more of a stiffer Bernat blanket. And I did not like this one, the pink. I didn't like the pink one. But this one was a softer Bernat blanket, and it was so much easier to work with. So, and their ears are so cute. You're so cute. But they're $16, like I said. And they have the sewn on faces. So, there's that. And now we got the kuromis. This kuromi's a little special. She's a little crooked. But she's still cute. She's still cute. She's just a little crooked. And then we got the purple kuromi. This one's really cute. Now that I'm looking at it, they all look a little crooked. Maybe it's on camera. I hope not. Maybe it's just the camera. But we got the kuromis in the black and the purple. And with the Bernat blanket. So they're really cute. I love the YouTube tutorial that they had. It's by the same person. So I'll put it down in the description, like I said. But I sewed on the eyes as well. One's just black, one's just purple. But, you know. And then we have the last Hello Kitty. I actually sold the Hello Kitty with the red bow. And she's $16 as well. So I sold the one with the red bow on my little junk sale day. It was technically a junk sale, garage sale kind of mix. So, I was not expecting to make about like $50, $75, plus the $25 for the table booth I had to pay for. So it was relatively not too bad of a market, but it was really just a garage sale than anything else. But it was at like this marketplace, so they were doing it for cheap. I don't know, it was awful, but it was still a good day. It was just really hot. I would not be doing that market again. Oh no, it was nice to try, but not again. But there's the Hello Kitty. I love her so much. $16 by the same person that were made. But yeah, that's kind of what we have together. We got one Hello Kitty, two My Melodies. We're going to put them in the same area. Two kuromis in the big ones. Put them back in this little basket. Two kuromis in purple. Two Hello Kitties in the small little guys. And one My Melody in the little ones. So there's that. There's my little platter. I think it's funny that I call it a platter. But anyways, I wanted to also talk about my clearance. I have a clearance box. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, so here's my clearance box. Little ASMR, I'm kidding. But it's been cracked on the side. I'm so sad. But it's $6 for all this crochet. So this crochet is either, you know, hasn't sold and is not in season or whatever. I'm just going to show you a little bit. I made this little cat not too long ago. I just kind of chucked him in here because I was done with it. And it was just too small for me to work with. And then I have these little sheep with a hat. This one looks more like a bunny than this one looks like a sheep. I was doing a pattern tester for this one, so they're relatively cute. I have my little mushroom pop socket or poppet. Why did I call it a pop socket? But it's whatever. I have these little fidget toys I could never seem to sell. They're so cute and so like functional. They have a little marble inside and you just kind of push it around. It's honestly the best like fidget toy you can ask for like school or whatever. So I'm not complaining. I have one that I fidget around and it's getting a little dirty, but it's made out of 100% cotton. Here's another one in pink and purple. And then we have a bunch of these, what is it called? Pumpkins. I have a bunch of these little pumpkins and these little candy corn. And I have little appliques too. I think they're so cute. Little blue bee I can never seem to sell. We got these little leggy frogs that look like candy corn colors. You know, a simple heart. An off-colored froggy. What else we got? And then this old thing. It's one of those, what is it called? Grimace Shake. It's one of those Grimace Shakes back when in like 2022. I don't remember what year it was, but they were selling the little Grimace Shakes at McDonald's, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make one. So I made one, and another bee in a different color than yellow. And then I have this. This is really cool. It's like a little wristlet, also a fidget with beads in there, so you can just kind of fidget a little bit with them. I think that's so cool. This is also a little bit of a fidget. It's got little beads and you just kind of roll it around. Yeah, I also have the little flower or the little flower keychain thingies. I know you can put them on top of your headphones. That's what I did. But that's relatively the same kind of repeat of stuff. This is my favorite. Everyone thinks it's an owl. I'm like, no, it's a kitty. It's a purple cat. Get it? But yeah, it's kind of just been not really selling a lot. Sorry guys, I had to check the door to make sure my cat's not scratching at it. He loves the outdoors. He's an outdoor kitty, okay? You can't take that away from him. Oh yeah. Oh, I made these little octopus with actual like plastic eyes. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it was just because it was so small. And they got the little curly tails. They're just fun to fidget with. I don't know. I like them. And I got the yarn, the frosting yarn from Bernat Blanket from whatchamacallit, Walmart for like $5. I was like, yes, you're coming with me. So I got the two Bernat blankets of those yarns for like $5. And I was like, you know what? That's a steal for me. That's a steal. So this is my $6 box of clearance. So it's just kind of like, you know, cheaper crochet that could never sell, but also like people just don't have the money to really be spending. That scared me. That scared me. the air conditioner. My room gets so hot in the summer, so I have to like bring in a full air conditioner. So there's that. Let's move on. I have another basket of these little land turtles. I sewed the eyes on this time. I don't know why. It's just the smaller the heads are, it's like so hard to put in plastic eyes, and they're $8. So they're about $8, and I made about 5. So I made like a pink one with a little guy, and I think I freehanded these because I didn't want to like find a pattern. And a blue one. They just got the little sewn on eyes, and they're only $8. So they're relatively cheap, and I really like them. They're so cute. I had to sew on the heads. So they're really cute. I don't know if I'll be making more because they haven't sold yet. I really need to put stuff on my Etsy but I just don't wanna. This heat, I have to take pictures outside because it's like best lighting. But it's just too hot, guys. It's midsummer. I can't do it. But anyways, since Michaels came out with their new yarn, like the Posh Pearl and the Cozy Cub, it's basically the same one as Joann's had. They basically took over the company, but I finally got my hands on some more black yarn and yellow yarn, so I was like, bees! Gotta make bees. This face looks a little more funky than this one, so maybe this one will sell before this one. I don't know. Their wings are a little spaced apart, but that's okay. I don't know how much I would sell these guys. Probably like $12. $12. Dollars. Me giving a country accent. But yeah, these are the little bees I made about last week. I think I made these last week. Yeah, I made these last week. No, I made these last week. Sorry. Trying to remember. But those are the little bees I've completed. Also, I made this guy because I got this yarn at Michael's for like $3 because it was on clearance. They were having a big clearance yarn sale, so I might need to go back. But there's this little kitty. It's a freaking fruit fly. I don't know why it's here, but it's like shedding so much, and I'm not a big fan of that. It's so soft though. I think it's the Sweet Snuggles maybe from Loops and Threads. It's supposed to be a cat, but it looks kind of like a bunny. But I need to add a little butt, a little X mark the spot. But there's this little kitty. He's got a sewed on face as well. Not my favorite. Probably mark him down at like $10 maybe. Because I know people tend to buy the $10 items more better. They like the $10 items because they can just hand me a 10 and run. I'm like, okay. So, here's my other favorite one I like to make. I made this sunflower sea turtle out of the Posh and the baby bear, and I'm very proud of myself. I've made one before last year. Sorry, there's like a fruit fly. Don't mind that. You didn't see that. But I also made the sea turtle, basically. And we kind of free-handed him. So he's a little crooked. You can't tell if you don't look at the bottom. So just look at from the top, you know. So he's super cute. I'll probably mark him down at like 25 to 30, depending on the pricing and how much it took me to make him. So he's cute. My mom was like looking at him. She's like, if you do this, it looks like an actual sea turtle or actual sunflower. And I'm like, yeah. So she was cute about it. She loved this one. She was like, oh my gosh. So my mom loves my crochet, and she very much supports my business. So it's a hobby. But it's, I don't know, I sell, I don't sell, it's whatever. But sunflower sea turtle, I sewed on the eyes like my regular signature eyes. So, and he's got a little mouth. So there's that guy. He's very cute. He took me about like 2.5 to 3 hours. So I don't know. Also, here's another one. I was at a crochet class. It wasn't much of a class. It was more of a meetup. So we kind of just met up, and I made this spiral bucket hat. Here, let me put it on for you. Do I look cute? And it's got like the rainbow. I think the yarn is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. Yeah. So it's very cute. It's very like retro and just kind of like vibey. I love the vibe of it. So it's very cute. I love it. I finished it. I'm tempted to just take it with me to the meetup next month or this month and be like, I finished it, guys, look. Not be like a show off, but just be like, look guys, I finished it. And you guys are asking me for pictures. And I'm like, I don't want to take pictures. I'm just going to show you. So there's that bucket hat. I don't know how much I would price that. Maybe like 30, 25. I don't know. Maybe 26. I like to stick my pricing in the 2s range, like the even numbers. So there's that. I love that bucket hat. But let's get on with the whips. So I was trying to sew a bag last night. I was like, let's give it a purse vibe. It's giving Easter basket. It's supposed to have like that purse curve. It's kind of pointy here than it is there. And it's just fabric I collected for like real cheap. So I got a fabric fat quarter for like 50 cents and I only used 2. So if I had to say the pricing for like, what is it, scraps, it would be like $5. It's not that much. So I got the little handle. It's very puffy and I love that. I love the puffiness. And then on the inside, I got a little button for it. It's got leftover, what is it, ladybugs. And I ran out of ladybugs, so I just kind of like put the cat pattern on it. And I kind of quilted it. I just quilted the outside, and it's got a bottom to it. So there's that. And she's really cute. She's really cute. She's giving Easter basket vibes, but not much of a purse. I don't think I would charge very much for this. Maybe like 20 bucks. I don't know. Probably not even 20 bucks. More like 15 or 12, because I don't like it. It's not my favorite. But I made it literally last night. And it's cute and all. It's just not my favorite. It's cute. It's just, it doesn't line up very well. I don't know. What do you guys think about the bag? It's cute, but it's not my favorite. So moving on. I made these, oh my gosh, what is this? It's got a little thing to it. I'm just gonna snip it. Okay, there we go. That never happened. So I tried making these little snakes. So their eyes are supposed to be like right here. And they're really big. You can put them around your neck. Like that. I like making my snakes long enough to put around your neck, but not long enough to choke. So, don't want an incident. So, I made this one out of the frosting that I got from Walmart, like I said. And I also got the blue one as well. So, I was being a little fun with it and messing around with it. And I put them between my legs. And it looked a little wrong. Okay, I did something like a prank or joke. And it was a big, like, turn off from just finishing them. So, I didn't finish them. So, they're still in my whip bin. They're pretty relatively long. I like the ending of the tails because it looks kind of more natural and not so like sharp and stubby. But I just need to put eyes on them, and maybe I'll add a little bit of striping to them so they don't look something else, if you know what I mean. But they're cute. I don't know if they'll sell or not. It's the year of the snake. 2025 is year of the snake. So I need to finish them and try to sell them for like 18, 20 bucks. That's relatively the range where people would actually buy stuff. It's like 10 and 20 bucks. That's what I figured. So I'm not making a lot of stuff that's more than 30 to like 40. Because like, who's going to be spending $40 on a plushie? Not me. But next, we got this kitty. He just needs his little mouth and whiskers. He's got them big old hamster eyes. I want to make one of the sad hamsters. That would be so cute. You know, I forgot how it goes. But it's like little violin. But, oh my gosh. He's got his little feet. He's so cute. A little tail. He's like a little orange kitty with some white in him. I think he's cute. So cute. I made some axolotls. one in pink, one in blue, and one in purple. I want to make one in yellow and white, because I know there's white axolotls and there might be yellow. But I made their eyes a little far apart. And I also have the YouTube tutorial. I forgot who it was. I think it was Jenna. But I made that from a YouTube tutorial. And I kind of put it in my own style. I did 8 single crochets in the magic ring instead of 6. And I like that better. I like putting 8 single crochets instead of 6 because it makes it look more flat and more rounded instead of pointy rounded. I don't know. It's just my favorite way to like start off a magic ring. So there's that. Purple, blue, and pink. And I'll put the pattern down below in the description. So take a look out for that. And now, oh, I was trying to make a duck, but I don't like the way that the duck's head is bigger than the body. So that's kind of a scrap project. I probably won't even finish it. I do have oh, here we go. Do you like, I don't know. I've made this duck pattern from my, a pattern off YouTube, and this one I found from Instagram, I think. But which pattern do you like better? I like this one better because you can actually put the arms on in a round. But apparently you guys are really liking ducks. People love the ducks for some reason. So I did ducks for my cruise. I went on a cruise and I made like 25 ducks and I stick them all around, and a lot of people seem to love them. Like they love the crochet ducks. So which ducks do you like better? I'm kind of going for this one because their tail is kind of slanted. I like that better. But in the comments, which duck pattern do you like best? And last but not least, for my whip patterns, I have headless chickens. No, I'm kidding. They're supposed to be chickens or little ducks. I gave them little wings and a little tail. They're so cute. So I like making my chickens with wings and stuff because it's just cuter than the Mabel chickens. I've never bought the pattern, but I'm like smart enough to figure out that pattern. I really do not need to buy that pattern. It's just such a simple design. But I made little chickens. I just need to put on their ears, beak, and their little fluff on the top with the red, and then they would be chickens. And I think I would only charge them for like 10 bucks. They did not take me very long. So there's the chickens. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys kind of like got to see what you like and what you don't like, and I've just really want to make more. I've been feeling a lot better recently. So I really want to be making a lot more crochet because I really want to attend more markets in the fall, like October and, November and December, especially spring as well. I really want to attend this one market in my town that's very expensive for a booth. I do not have more than 1,000 crochet items of $1,000 worth of crochet items. Probably maybe 1,050, 500, I don't know. But I really want to be attending this market, but their booth fee is like $300 to $400. I don't have that kind of money. So I've mostly been sticking with vendor booths that's under 50 bucks. Because at least it's not going to be crazy, but still it's enough to like, do I like this? Do I want to come back? It's whatever. But I've mostly been sleeping a lot. I need to get back into like my crochet routine of like crocheting a lot. So this is mostly what I've done in like the past month mostly, but I'll probably be coming like every week, once a week, to like show you guys what I made throughout the week. Maybe like Wip Wednesday, probably. because Wednesday's tomorrow. I'll probably post the video tomorrow. But that's it. That's pretty much all I've done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And for that, I will see you later and have a good night.